13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
Welcome back, West Michigan. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm meteorologist Amber Tuardi. I can definitely tell you that it is cold out here. Temperatures are starting out for many of us in the upper teens, but it feels like the single digits. We're going to be seeing those feels like temperatures that are staying likely below 10 degrees pretty much all day long, but high temperatures into this afternoon should be reaching into the lower 20s. It's just not going to feel that way. That is pretty similar to what we saw yesterday, which is why 13 weather ball is green. No change foreseen to our temperatures, at least. It's also blinking bright. A little bit more snow is in sight. That's going to be throughout this morning, but then it starts to clear out heading into the afternoon. Here's a live look at Muskegon right now. Temperature is right at 20 degrees, so it is slightly warmer near the lakeshore, but it doesn't feel like it still. Winds that are right around 14 miles an hour are keeping wind chills down close to 7 degrees this morning. Bundling up, going to be a great idea, and that's the case as we head throughout the rest of today. Even just over the next 6 hours, temperatures are still in the upper teens, closer to 20 degrees. Still seeing some more opportunities for some snow showers, but then switching this over, looking at our feels like temperatures as we head into the next 6 hours. Still going to be seeing those single digit feels like temperatures, wind chills that are staying low all day long. So it's going to be a cold day ahead of us, but we do continue to see the snow from this morning moving out a little bit later on. Still some snow showers that are continuing to make their way into especially portions of West Michigan that are west of 131, getting closer to the lakeshore. This is along northwesterly winds that are continuing to move in. Same thing as what we saw yesterday, just a continuation of that. So we still do have some areas that are close to about the 6-inch mark, even a couple of reports that have started to report over 6 inches, especially closer to Zeeland. But at this point, a lot of us aren't necessarily seeing that to the east of 131 at least. Things are dry and going to be at least seeing more of that drying out as we're heading a little bit later on in the day. Let's track this out as we continue to see more of that lake effect really wrapping up just a little bit later on this morning. This is a look at 8 a.m. and already close to the lakeshore is starting to dry out. We'll see more of that drying as the lake effect is wrapping up heading into the rest of today, especially into this afternoon. Even some opportunities for possibly a little bit of clearing in our skies, maybe a little bit of sunshine that tries to peek through as we're getting into the afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies for us. Sunday is also going to be looking cloudy but dry. There is this winter storm system that's going to be passing further to our south. This is not likely to impact us pretty much at all. Any snow that we end up seeing as we're getting into the upcoming work week would likely be from lake effect. The system stays way too far south, really shooting further south of Michigan. That's not going to be impacting the Mitten State necessarily, but we will continue to see northerly winds, bringing the chance for possibly a few stray snow showers along the immediate lakeshore because of northerly winds, but for the most part, we're really not going to be seeing too much of an impact for our Monday. Zooming in here though and getting into Tuesday, we start to see the opportunity for a little bit more lake effect to move in, and that's going to be continuing with us into Tuesday night as well as into Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, those are opportunities to see a little bit more lake effect snow into the upcoming work week before we start to dry out heading into Thursday, likely even seeing a little bit of sunshine. Temperatures near the lakeshore for today going to largely be sitting in the lower 20s for us. Snow will continue to move out later on. Breezy winds is something we're stuck with all day long. Northern zone sitting close to about 20 degrees and southern zone into the lower 20s once again. Snow showers will be moving out later today. The rest of your 13 on your side 7-day forecast. Temperatures are largely staying in the 20s as we're heading into this weekend, really through this weekend and into next week. It's going to be staying cold. Usually around this time of year, we would see high temperatures right around the freezing mark. Colder than that, next week we are going to be looking at a couple of opportunities for some lake effect snow, but not being impacted by that major storm system.